There is a very famous joke. When Neil Armstrong landed on moon in 1969, he saw something unexpected, a Malayali tea shop. Yes, a Malayali was running a tea shop on the moon. Surprised, Armstrong asked him.
How did you get here before me?
Malayali calmly replied.
നാട്ടിലെവിടെയാ?
This Malayali on the moon joke highlights something very interesting. Wherever you go in this world, you will find a Malayali there. Why Malayalis are everywhere and they are so successful? Is it only because Kerala has high literacy, high human development index and good governance? Or is there anything else behind it? Malayalis are not only successful because of literacy or development statistics, there is something more important. Malayalis are driven to learn for survival. They constantly figure out what they need to learn in order to adapt and succeed in new environment. Before we go any further, let me tell you a small story. Many Malayalis would relate to this moment. A young man lands for the first time in a foreign country, maybe Dubai or Qatar. He steps out of the airport. He doesn't know the language. He doesn't know the streets. Before he even starts worrying, he hears a voice. Cheta, Malayali. Within few minutes, two strangers from the same state, despite caste or religion, they started helping each other. They figure out buses, they share contacts, and they help each other to find a place to stay as well. This is one of the first surviving skill of a Malayali. They build networks instantly, and those networks helped thousands of Malayalis to find their food in a completely different country. Now here is something which is very interesting. There is a common myth about Malayalis. Many people think that Malayalis are into Gulf, they are doing blue collar jobs, women or nurses. But the reality is something different. Malayalis are everywhere in this world. You can find them as bureaucrats, government officers, entrepreneurs, engineers, doctors, business owners, from small businesses to big organizations. They are almost into all the sectors across the globe. Gulf is just a single chapter of a bigger story. There is another interesting thing about Malayalis who are moving abroad. Within few months of moving to a new place, many of them will start picking up the local language. In Gulf, they learn Arabic words. In Karnataka, they learn Kannada. In Tamil Nadu, they speak Tamil. In Europe, they learn the basic phrase of the local language. It may not be perfect, but it is enough to survive. It is enough to build relationship. It is enough to move forward. In most cases, Malayalis are like water. Water keeps flowing. No matter how dark or the difficult the path is, it learns, explores, eventually it will find its own way. Malayalis carry similar mindset wherever they go. They integrate into different societies, still maintaining their own cultural identity. No matter where they go, they always remain Malayali at heart. Finally, let's talk about what education in Kerala. Education here is not only about earning marks and getting a degree. It is about understanding the society. Kerala's education system exposes students to social issues, debates, and politics from an early age. Because of this awareness, it is not easy to fool the Malayalis with money, freebies, or empty promises. Malayalis tend to question authority and challenge decisions. This civic mindset showed up in everyday's life too. A recent example from Kozhikode showed this clearly. An elderly woman refused to allow a two-wheeler to ride through a footpath which is meant for pedestrians. It may look like a small incident, but it reflects something larger. Malayalis often stand up for rules, fairness, and public spaces. And Kerala is relatively known for having less bribery and corruption when compared to most of the Indian states is exactly because of this culture. Some people argue that Kerala's prosperity exists because Malayalis go abroad for job. Yes, many Malayalis go abroad for job. But there is something more to look at. Most of the Malayalis eventually come back. They return to Kerala, they buy properties in Kerala, they build houses in Kerala, they start business in Kerala, and they invest the money that they earned abroad back in their own state, Kerala. This cycle of development strengthens Kerala's economy and society. They don't just leave, they come back and build. So, Malayali's success comes from something deeper, a mindset that was built on curiosity, adaptability, resilience, and continuous learning. Wherever they go in this world, they adjust, learn, grow, and create opportunities. And no matter how far they go, they always carry Kerala with them.